some background on that body. As Chris mentioned, that board has been part of the discussions around, we've done these investigations, what should we do with them as a community. Very brief history, the Human Relations Board was established initially back in the 80s and shortly thereafter went dormant. Last year the Commission revived the Human Relations Board as a response to some revisions to our ordinance dealing with affirmative action, changes in the constitutionality of certain aspects of affirmative action policy that we had to change, and the board was brought back together at that time to help guide the discussion around that. It's been in place ever since. A diverse group of community members and leaders that are members of that board kind of went through and said, okay, it's not 1986 anymore. What should a board like this be, or what should its function be in our city government and in our community? So the purpose, and I'm reading from chapter 274 of the Battle Creek Code of Ordinances. It's 274, Human Relations Board. The purpose of that body shall be to increase constructive communication among all people, regardless of actual or perceived race, ethnicity, color, religion, national origin, sex, age, height, socioeconomic status, and between residents, public officials, and community organizations, thereby promoting harmonious and productive relationships within the community and equitable access to community resources for all. I'm also noticing that sexual orientation and gender identity are left off that list. This must be an old copy. We need to update our online copy of that, please, City Manager. But that mirrors what City Manager should mirror, and does officially mirror what the City Manager read earlier. So the duties and responsibilities of that board are intended primarily as bridges between the city and the diverse community to which it is accountable. The duties include to receive reports from city staff about the city's ongoing efforts to be an equitable employer and service provider, to connect the city to diverse groups of community stakeholders, to ensure an efficient and effective flow of information between the people and their government, to provide advice and recommendations to city staff, boards and committees, and elected officials about equity practices and policies to ensure the authentic inclusion of Battle Creek's diverse communities of people, and to provide assistance to staff for equitable policy development at times when additional expertise or capacity may be needed.